Okay, looks like we're live. So, we got a little video gonna do tonight. It's more a video than a stream, because I don't think it'll be long. And I'm not waiting. I'm not doing the music, waiting for people to show up. None of that. So, there's a little clip channel on YouTube. I highly suggest everybody check it out. It's called Davis Aurini, the Sigma Supreme. I am not behind it. It is not me doing it. In fact, I'm gonna kind of take a little issue with it tonight. But the person doing it, I'm not gonna name names. I think they've been public about the fact that they're doing it, but I'm not 100% off on that on top of my head, and snitches get stitches. So we're not gonna name names on who's doing it, but it's not me. The premise of this clip channel is this person clips a bunch of ridiculous and foolish things Davis says and saves them on the channel. And a lot of it's fucking hilarious. A lot of it's bizarre. A lot of it is Mr. History Buff getting history things completely fucking wrong. So it's definitely worth checking out. But there's a couple of clips where I don't really disagree with Davis. And we're going to go ahead and play them. All right, so the first one, let's go ahead and get this going. There we go. All right, so the first one is, Aurini would be okay with his girlfriend opening an OnlyFans account. Now let's real quick play what he has to say. I'm going to get my thoughts on it. He's very quiet. Let me turn it up.
So I only heard a few rumors about this. Actually, no, let's rewind. Fact number one. She's not selling nude photos. She's selling pictures of her, I don't know what she's selling, okay? Pictures of herself dressed up like Samus Aran. Dude, if my girlfriend could make us some money dressing up as Samus Aran, and there's a bunch of chumps giving her that money, I'm like, honey, do that. Have fun doing that. We're putting that in the kids' college fund.
Okay. So, this is, I guess, iDubbbz is the name of the guy. His girlfriend runs an OnlyFans account. And OnlyFans, if you're blissfully unaware, is basically amateur porn. However, it runs the gambit. Sometimes it's just sexy cosplay. Sometimes it's just nudes. Sometimes it's hardcore pornography. iDubbbz girl had this OnlyFans account. And everybody was making fun of him. Ha ha ha, he's a cuck. I'm going to kind of agree with Davis here. I don't think I wouldn't say I'd be fine with it. I wouldn't say I'd be okay with it even, but I don't think I'd have a hard no if I was seeing a girl and I found out she was running an OnlyFans account, depending on what's going on in it. If it's just sexy cosplay, even if it's just like nudes on like a Playboy level, I'm not happy about it, but I don't think I'd draw a hard line. I gotta be honest with you guys. I mean, if it's porn, yeah, that's an entirely different thing. But now, the way Davis expressed this, like he's happy that she's taking advantage of, lonely fucking incels. Here's what we're gonna do with the money you make. That's a little presumptuous. In this hypothetical situation. We're not even talking about your wife here. We're talking about your girlfriend. It comes a little off like he's eager to be a pimp in that clip, so he doesn't look good in that clip. That said, though, I don't necessarily take issue with the position. I got to be honest with you. Wouldn't give too much of a... Because at the end of the day, I mean, what if you were dating a model? What if you were dating an actress? I mean... really much different. All right, so the next clip, and I haven't actually watched these really, but I kind of agree with the position. So the next clip we're going to go with, this one I much more agree with, at least I think. Let's see. This one is we can't ban porn because it's a form of art. Let me get the window a little bit. There we go. See the title. Again, this is David Aurini, the Supreme Sigma, is the channel if you want to give it a subscription. And I suggest you do.
Birth control is more damaging to society than porn, but I still believe porn should be banned. See,
birth control is not more damaging to society than porn. No, again, fucking Catholics.
I'd say ban paid porn. The same way you ban prostitution, ban paid porn. People want to post selfies of themselves. It's like now you're getting into the art category, right? Complex issue. I would like it if people weren't making porn. How to get them to do that is another question. I'm not a huge fan of using force for that. Because, like, the sort of people that want to use force to stop porn, like the sort of cops that raid the sex store and carry out the box full of dildos like they're a hero, I'm not a big fan of those people. I don't think those people are, like, they're prudes. Okay, I'll take a prostitute over a prude any day. Prostitutes are usually a lot closer to God.
Okay, so I'm going to largely agree with this one. Again, the birth control is more harmful than porn. That's fucking stupid, but that's Catholics for you. You know, anybody that's still in Davis's audience, what can you say about it? That said, though, I vehemently, when this let's ban porn stuff started gaining traction among these idiot trads, I was vehemently against it, and I still am. There is absolutely no metric by which you can ban pornography that can't be basically instantly adapted to any other form of speech. You know, you're against hate speech laws? Well, you know, every single justification for banning porn can be used for hate speech laws. Every single one. You don't have free speech anymore if you ban it. You just don't. It's gone. It's fucking gone. Period. And it also gets into the point that, you know, while I don't consider pornography in and of itself art, there is certainly a gray area between those two things. There are people that would ban the statue of David because his dick's out. There are certainly people that would ban movies for having sex scenes in them. You know, when Michael Jones was doing that porn debate, you know, they asked him, how far does this go? Are you going to ban violent video games, R-rated movies? And he refused to answer that because the answer is yes. So yeah, I am vehemently against any kind of porn ban. And that's not to say that porn's good for you. It's not to say that the industry isn't shitty, isn't sleazy. It's not to say that I wouldn't like to see a bit more government oversight of the industry. Just talking about working conditions and things like that. And obviously there is trafficking going on, and that needs to be dealt with. But actually banning pornography? No. Fuck no. And you're a fucking moron if you think that's a good idea. You are childish in your thinking if you think that's a good idea. It's bad, so I want to ban it. It is an entirely emotional thing. And you know what? I'm going to side with Davis a little bit more here on that thing he said at the end that everyone wants to point out. The prostitute is closer to God than the prude. Yeah, he's fucking right. He's absolutely fucking right there. The harshest words in the Gospels, the harshest actions in the Gospels from Christ are reserved towards self-righteous religious leaders, the self-righteous religious, as opposed to whores and other forms of what we would consider the more degenerate sinners. The only time in the Bible Christ is angered to the point of physical violence, which, remember, the government is force. That's all it is. Is it the money changers in the temple? It's not in the Apollo temple where all the guys were butt fucking each other. It's not in the local brothel. So yeah, I'm going to agree with him there. The prostitute is closer to God than the prude. What's more, let's not even say the hedonist. The hedonist is not nearly as obsessed with sex as the Puritan. So again, I'm going to agree with him on that. I'm going to defend him on this. You know, he's absolutely right. Now, the first video we watched, he seems a bit scummy. You know, I don't know. I kind of agree with him, but I suspect for rather different reasons. This next one, I'm gonna. You're a fucking idiot if you want to ban porn. You are a fucking moron. You know. But then again, you're probably somebody who follows E. Michael Jones and goes on about logos and shit like that. So that's to be expected. But yeah, you're an idiot. Frankly, I don't even think prostitution should be banned. Because, frankly, there's kind of an interesting loophole since porn is legal and prostitution's not. I mean, if I hire a prostitute, but I'm filming it for my private porn collection, suddenly it's magically fucking legal now. But again, I don't want to get into a big long thing on that because I've covered that on this channel numerous fucking times. But I felt like I should be fair. You know, I shit on Davis a lot, and he does have it coming a lot. But there you go, Davis. 2 times you were right. I'm going to come to your defense. You know, these clips, oh, look how foolish he looks. He doesn't, it's in that last one, he doesn't look foolish, except for the fucking pearl clutching about birth control. All right. So I don't want to be here on here all night. Had a long day at work. So that's all we got for tonight, folks. Thanks for listening.